G'day guys, so I'm up in Theth now, which is right up near the Montenegro border in the Albanian Alps, and this place is like a joke. It is stunning. I don't think I've been to a place like this since Lauterbrunnen in Switzerland or Patagonia or Iceland. The mountains surrounding this place are extraordinary. And I'm just going to turn the camera around now and let's just go for a walk through this beautiful alpine village. To start off with, look at the stream. Look how clear this water is. Apparently you can drink out of it on your mini hikes that you go on. You obviously take bottles of water, but if you need a refill, crystal clear, clean. Have a look at that. Beautiful alpine water. And then in the background, have a look at those mountains. You're going to see these mountains plenty of times on this little walkthrough, but just a view now for you all. And then you turn around, surrounded by mountains. It's a village built in the valley. It took about, I guess, 2 hours to get here from where did we come from? Skoda this morning. Just via a little transfer bus. So yeah, quite easily done. Cost about €15, so pretty cheap. And the drive here is incredible. The mountain views that you get from the bus are fucking amazing. Sorry for swearing, but there's no other word to describe it. It is just a stunning place. Anyways, this is we're kind of up the other end of the village now. All along this road here, there's just chalets, villas, etc. Accommodation, and cars, of course. Good timing. So yeah, again, it is peak summer season. The village itself doesn't seem too busy, but I think that's because everyone would be out hiking at the moment. This place is famous for hiking. That is why most people come here. But just have a look around. If you can ignore the people and the cars, this place is stunning. Alright, we'll continue on, heading in the direction of the main village now. It's a little bit of a walk, but the views on the way there are pretty spectacular. There was no people about 20 minutes ago. Now they seem to be everywhere. It's a shame. Oh well. We shall continue on. Look at that chalet there. Villa, whatever you want to call it. Looks brand new. And look at the backdrop. Old house up there. Another one that's just been built here. The frame is up. Looks like it's been up for a while. It's starting to rust. Perhaps they've run out of money. I don't know. Definitely gets a lot of snow here during the winter. You can just tell by looking at the place, the landscape. There is no ski resorts in Albania, and I was just looking at the mountains that I've seen so far in Albania. I think they're all too steep for ski resorts, and also the snow doesn't hang around for long enough for ski resorts to be built. Also, I've heard, so that is another reason. Alright. So I'm kind of preparing for a hike tomorrow. There's one of the more popular hikes is a 9 kilometre out, 9 kilometre back. So 18 kilometres return to, there's a waterfall. And a few other things to see on the way, and apparently the scenery is just staggering, like the scenery we see here now. So I'll be up nice and early tomorrow for that. See how my legs feel. Been doing a ton of walking on this trip, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to cover the 18 kilometres. It takes about 5 or 6 hours or so, I'm told, so, and reasonably flat until the last 45 minutes. And then it goes uphill to the waterfall. But I think I should be right. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Just a beautiful, beautiful place. So the main village, Theth main village, it is just basically made up of accommodation, and the accommodation has attached restaurants. There is 2 little supermarkets that I've seen, extremely expensive. It's the most that I've spent in a supermarket in a long time. I probably should have been a bit more prepared and brought more food, but not having any refrigeration on a bus or whatever, a little bit dicey carrying meats and whatnot, so then I'll just get it here. So I got some bread, some cheese, some meat, some biscuits and some water, and it cost me $30. Whereas in town that probably would have cost me, or in a city in Albania, it probably would have cost me about 10. So almost triple the price. And as you can see, cars can get in everywhere now. Up until just recently, the road was all dirt road to get to this village, and now it's all paved. So any type of car can get in here, which is, I don't know, a little bit unfortunate. It just allows day trippers to come in here more so than anything, which adds to the amount of people. And then on top of that, this is also a national park. It's not the most well-maintained national park I've ever seen. There is litter everywhere, unfortunately. It's one of the things that drives me insane is how anyone can litter in a place like this. Even if there's no bins, take it home. But yeah, the amount of litter I've seen is crazy and really breaks my heart. To be honest, it's disgusting and it's everywhere. But if you can manage to block the people and the rubbish out, then this place is pretty much perfect. One thing worth mentioning also, that I didn't realise earlier, but yes, it's a national park, but you can also camp in designated areas, which is awesome. So if you come with a camper van or a tent even, you can camp here, but just note, it does get cold at night time. We're in the peak of summer now. I guess the temperature's probably now nudging about 25 to 28 degrees. So definitely a big drop since Skoda and Tirana being up in the mountains. It still does get cold at night time, which I'm really looking forward to be honest. Can't remember the last time I slept with blankets. So yeah, it'd be nice just to be wrapped up in blankets for a night or two. But yeah, I'm here for 2 nights, so 2 nights. Which leads me on to my next conversation point. I think unless you're doing multiple hikes, I think 2 nights is enough here. 1 wouldn't be enough. 2 I think is perfect. 3 if you're going to do more than 1 hike. So for example, the hike that I'm doing tomorrow is pretty much going to take all day. So that's 1 hike, and then there's plenty of other hikes you can go on or just hang out in the village here. Yeah, 3 if you want to do multiple hikes and hang out in the village, or 2 if you want to hang out in the village for your first day and then prepare for your hike and then go on a hike the next day. Have a look over here. Villas. All very much winter style with their pitched roofs. Hoping that the snow drops off easily. But Just stunning. Oh, look at this place here. How nice is it? Some of them got the best beer garden set up. So I'm sure they're not called beer gardens, but they definitely look like it in the style of beer gardens. Oh, look at this place. Just so nice. Be beautiful just kicking back there, having a few beers, which I may well do tonight. Because it'd be hard to say no to. Now, one really contentious issue in this village is a zip line. They have a zip line that obviously doesn't go from the top of those mountains over there. It goes from a little bit of the way up the mountain down to here. I'll go over there a bit closer. Now, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, that looks like fun. Not a bad idea, but when you hear the people on it, it is so loud, it definitely takes away from the area. Now, I'll just have a peek in this place as well. How nice is this? Wow. So beautiful. Another beautiful beer garden / restaurant. Yeah, so back on the zip line, it's so loud when the people are going on it. It takes away from this area, but also apparently at night time, it has a lot of spotlights on it for some unknown reason. It must be people doing it at night time and want to see where they're going or whatever. And apparently, yeah, it just lights up the whole night sky, which in an area like this you do not want. You want to participate in some stargazing instead of looking at lights. And yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what that's like tonight. I've read a lot of reviews online saying shut the lights down, and I'll add my opinion to that too if the lights are utterly ridiculous, because it's just not needed in this place. But this is the campground here. How beautiful. I know there's not much in the way of facilities. I'm not sure where people go to the toilet or have a shower. Perhaps it's over the road there, I don't know. But imagine just pulling up here, having a picnic here. You could probably light a fire. I'm not real sure. I can't see any old fires anywhere. And then you just got a beautiful, stunning river down here. You could definitely swim in that. And then there's the zip line over there. The contentious zip line. But my God, I don't think you come across a more stunning campground site anywhere in the world, and I'm assuming it's free also. Can't see that there's anywhere to pay, so it may well be free. Hence there's zero facilities here. It's just an open paddock with a lot of rubbish in it, unfortunately. Right, we're coming up to the main village area now. Maybe that's an area where you have to pay for your camping. I'm not real sure. Parking €5. Camping, parking €5. Even has Wi-Fi. Jesus. What a setup. So, you pay somewhere if you want to camp here. This definitely reminds me, although it's not quite as the quality of Lauterbrunnen in Switzerland, it definitely reminds me of that, walking on the streets there, surrounded by mountains, 360 degrees around. Yeah, information centre there if you need some info. I'll have a peek in there later. It was closed just before. They do like to close their shops and whatever and go for lunch or have a bit of a nap. And this on the right here, in a tick once these people pass, is my accommodation. Now I am stoked with it. Beautiful old lofted roof chalet. I'm up on the 3rd floor there. Tiny little window, but a window, I don't think I've seen such a stunning view ever from a hotel window. So really convenient, because that's the bridge just there as you come into the village, and this is where the bus stops. So I could not have organised a more perfect location, which is quite rare for me. My locations where I choose my hotels are up and down, definitely. A bit random, but this one is spot on. Cannot complain, especially for 2 nights. It's incredible. All right, let's go up to the best view in the town. Look at this place. It shocked me a little bit, but what a setup. How's this? They've dammed a little section of the river here to make a swimming pool with the crystal clear blue water. I'll go around there in a minute, but just look at that. I just can't stop looking at it and being amazed. Just fantastic. Right, we'll go around there. Quite a few cars this afternoon. Perhaps people will just come here to do a hike and go, but also there are more chalets as you're driving in up the hill, so you definitely need a car if you're staying in a chalet up the hill, because you'd be walking in and out all the time to get to the restaurants down here. But yeah, it's starting to liven up here now. There was no one here this morning. That's alright, shows a bit of atmosphere. Let's go in here. Pizza place. I reckon I might be having dinner here tonight. This looks good. Good little setup. How good does this place look? I don't think the music is necessary. It takes away from the beautiful sound of the river. But anyways, each to their own. Look at this place. Hey. That's a bridge we were just up on then. And look at that water. Just stunning. It's not a place where I thought I'd see people sunbaking, but there is. Whenever there's an opportunity, I guess, go for a sunbake. Just beautiful, isn't it? People cooking on a barbecue over the river there. Such a cool place. We'll just walk up a little bit more up the village, see what else we can find, or what else I can show you. There's one amazing beer garden up here actually that's worth having a look into, so we'll head up there. A lot of the place, well, some places in this village do seem like they're under construction or a little bit run down, or there's a hotel that just owns too much land that they can't maintain. For example here, well, they might be private residences, I'm not real sure, but this place up here looks real good. Looks kind of new as well. Restaurant, Jezersa or Jezerka, one of those. This beer garden up here looks amazing. We'll just walk through it quickly. I am thirsty, so it's good timing. Well, come back here for a little bit of a visit. Look at that. How good does this look? So good. Not much of a view here, unfortunately, but the breeze is so nice. Food looks okay too. Pizzas and chips. But I think this would just be a place to drink some beer. Alright, I'll just go up and around the corner, around here again. Oh God. Just like Skoda, so many Australians here. I mentioned it in my previous video, how many Aussies there are in Skoda, and they're here as well. And I kind of put some more thought to it and thought, well, Central Europe, or the main European countries, are too expensive for Australians at the moment. Our dollar is so low. Oh, you can hear a zipliner now. Not sure if that comes up on the video, but there goes one. That was a constant sound this morning, all morning. So yeah, I can understand why people are getting a bit peed off by it. But yeah, it's back on the Aussies. It's too expensive for us in a main European country, so I'm assuming that they've all come here because it is a lot cheaper. As I've said before, Australians are getting 56 cents to €1, so we're basically paying double. Which is such a shame. It makes it really hard. So I think this, until our dollar improves, will be a popular destination for Aussies. And just one last look at this mountain range here. How spectacular. Just a special place. And then back down here. I was just about to ask if you've got any questions, but oh God, obviously we're not live, so yeah, ignore that conversation point. Alright, so I'm going to end it here, just go around the corner here, give you one last view of the mountain range behind us. And look, after an 18 kilometre hike tomorrow, I can't be sure if you're going to hear from me again. Can't remember last time I've done a hike that long. It's been a while. But we shall see how we go. So if this is the last video I ever make, I'll turn the camera around and say farewell. But I'm sure I'll be fine, so all good. Anyways, hope you really enjoyed Theth, Theth, in the Albanian Alps. Highly recommend this place, it's stunning. Cheers, bye.